The first big matchup of the season was on November 15th when Schuylkill Falls came to East End Field. Schuylkill Falls was coming off of 3 straight victories, and they were confident of picking up their 4th win in a row. A record crowd of over 1,000 people packed the grounds for what the Bethlehem Globe called one of the finest and most interesting games ever seen on the East End Field. Before we get into the lineup for the match, this might be a good time to talk tactics. Even if you watch or play a lot of soccer, positions like center halfback, inside left, and outside right might seem unfamiliar. From about 1880 to around 1930, the most common formation was called the pyramid. This lineup has a goalkeeper, 2 fullbacks, 3 halfbacks, and 5 forwards. The fullbacks are probably more similar to what we think of today as center backs. Halfbacks are more similar to modern midfielders, and then the forwards are split into 2 wingers, 2 inside forwards, and a center forward. In defense, the fullbacks would zonally mark the opposition's center forward and inside forwards, while the halfbacks would help mark either the wingers or inside forwards. This formation started in Britain, possibly in Wales specifically, but spread throughout the football world. It was famously used by Uruguay in their 1924 and 1926 Olympic wins and their 1930 World Cup win. Alright, let's get back to Bethlehem Steel versus Schuylkill Falls. Bethlehem lined up with Love in goal, McKelvey and Peacock the captain as their fullbacks, Stewart, Morrison, and Lawler as halfbacks, Galbraith at outside right and Fleming at outside left, Lewis and Donaghy as inside forwards, and Lance at center forward. According to the Globe, Bethlehem took the lead twice in the first half, both from goals by the center forward Lance, but both times Falls equalized through goals from McMillan and Gunn. But by the second half, despite a heroic performance by Falls' keeper, Bethlehem scored twice, with Lance completing his hat trick and Lewis scoring the final goal. As Lewis's goal snuck past the keeper's fingertips into the bottom corner, Lewis was taken down by Falls' fullback, leaving Lewis on the ground for several minutes. Apparently he resumed playing, but had to be helped home after. The captain, Peacock, who returned to the lineup after injury, led his team with great performances from Lance, Fleming, McKelvey, Morrison, and Lawler. After the match, the Schuylkill Falls manager, Warrington, said of the Bethlehem team that they would be the sensation of the year in soccer circles. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time when Bethlehem Steel play their first cup tie of the season.